out. Wish it wasn't raining this hard. Rain and upper 30-degree weather, not a fun combo. Hope the road is open. This is Sea Right, which is our highly probable flooded area during high tide. It's not high tide now, so the streets are pretty uncovered. But I'm meeting my twin brother here, and he's already here, hoping that the rain's going to settle down and we can stay out here on the ocean beach for a little bit. Okay, I got here, and the rain has slowed down considerably, almost as if I just got here and it slowed down. Oh, what was that? Is that a lynx? Or a bobcat? Maybe a leopard? No, none of those are here. It's just a cat. It's gotta be cold. Oh, look at how high the ocean came up. Alright, so we got some rough seas. Doesn't look like we'll be tackling the water today, but I'm hoping for some good erosion. I don't see Uncle Paul. It looks like he may have darted that way already. But this is how far the sea came up. Look at that. Oh, I'm glad I brought my gloves. What's this right here? Start to see debris coming out already. What's a little windy? Kind of toy. Scrap that in the garbage when we come back. Huh. Oh, good.
Look at this cut. This is a 6.5 foot cut. And I'm not getting any signals yet. So it either got all dragged out there or I gotta work up and down the coast.
There he is. Ah, we found him. Got an interesting little wash line here. Just picked up a pair of glasses and not really sure what I'm looking at here. John Stanley. I think this is brass, so it might be old. Curious. We like seeing the greenies come out. The copper penny, I'm not really sure if it's a weedy or not. But it is showing some stuff getting kicked up top here. So I'm going to keep looking.
Now I'll show you either a fresh drop or glasses that were preserved for a while. Sunglasses. It might be a fresh drop.
No, he's grinding it out over there. We ain't got much going on over here. I think I just pulled out a little fish charm. Might be silver. And it might be the find of the day.
Well, I didn't expect this. I thought it was just going to be a clad dime. We are just at the public beach, and we don't typically find old stuff here, although this is a beach that has a lot of age to it, and we got a big surf. Long story short, picked up a Mercury dime. First dime, too, after 2 hours. And Maddie's over there working the push-up line here. Maybe I'll pick up some more old coins.
Well, Paul took the long walk all the way down there. I'm still working the top of the high tide line. Not really sure what this is. It's all brass. Looks like some kind of sifter, but I'm not really sure. Well, today we have the start of what could be a potential unprecedented 4 days or 5 days coming up of low tides, winds in the right direction. We just got through a huge storm. We got another storm coming up. So although I don't want to jinx myself, we may have some really special days coming up. About an hour before low tide today, and I got a few things showing up already. I can tell just how far the tide's coming out. I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring around today to see how the tide reacted and what got pushed out or in, so I can really figure out what we're gonna do in the next couple days. Nice little clumps of sand here with bigger stones in it, which is always better to look at. A little part of a reflector. You can see some of the older sea glass chips are in here. Always worth looking or taking a closer look at. Maybe for some marbles in there. Now, although that piece of glass resembles a shark tooth, I know it's not a shark tooth, but it's a really cool old piece of olive glass. And I like it. And I may just put this in my collection of old pieces of glass that looks like shark teeth. Yep. Hide it somewhere. Okay, first real sign of something old. You got a nice old pewter button. Nothing fancy on it, but this could be 1800s very easily. So this is the first potential spot I'm going to mark to hit the next couple days. Look at how I grabbed this little bugger. I grabbed the shell to throw it out, and then I saw the edge of that sitting in it. Little bugger almost got tossed right back into the water. And I don't have my basket, so I'm having a little harder time with these signals today. And I'm wondering, okay, that I think has a shank to the back. That's another button. Yeah, look at that. Really not sure what's going on here, but it looks like some kind of copper encrusted in something. So I'm not going to mess with it now till I get it home. It might be a coin. It's thin though. See right there where I dug my little plug in the sand. I got a high signal there, but these big water retention, whatever you want to call it, give off high signals too. So I wasn't sure if I was just getting that far, but I did pull out a quarter, and I know it's a Washington, but the color is telling me that it might just be old enough to be a silver. And it is 1964. That is the last year they made them in 100% silver, or 90, whatever it is. Look at that. Right up top. Excellent. In good shape too. I got another coin here that I'm not able to identify, but came up a real strange number on the equinox. Came up a number 10, which is really a gold number. So I'm doubting this is copper, and it's definitely not silver. So I got a big question mark on this. I hope there's some kind of marking that'll help me identify it. There's something going on there. Curious. It's almost the size of a dime, but maybe even a little smaller. Oh, I think it's going to be a button day today. I got another small flat button. Might be able to pick up some of the lettering underneath, but this thing's got some real history to it. Well, I'm heading back, and I almost threw in the towel. That's when my speed starts to pick up and I started getting home. I might have pulled off one more button, question mark. I think that's a shank, and I think it has a really cool design on it. And I'm not sure. I'm gonna get a better look at it again when I get home. But that might be the coolest button of the day, if it is a button. Okay, day 2 of what could be an unprecedented 4 days of treasure hunting. So far it's okay. Looks like someone fell down there. I have a short period of time, and I gotta go back to work. Something strange and orange down there. But I'm gonna try and navigate through here as fast as I can to check out some areas. So it never really fails when you don't have a lot of time. You need a lot of time. There's a huge wash here the other day. All this here has never been exposed before. There are artifacts all lined along this wash line. But I dated some of the coins. They were memorial coins. They were like late 1900s, early 2000s. Until I got over to this section here, do I see the potential for an older coin. I quick looked at it. I have high hopes because of the color of it. And I think, yeah, that's a pretty murk. So that brings us into the early 1900s. And that's a silver dime that I'm just plucking off the beach. No metal detector. Just on a lucky hunch. Good find. You know I had to come look at this thing. I thought it was a battery case. I just opened it up. God knows how it got here. Look at this. Smoke signals, paperwork. Probably fell off of someone's boat. I'm sure it's old. Crazy. Can't be filled with gold. Cougarans, could you? Well, can't say after that mercury dime I'm really finding anything else of noteworthy. A couple pieces of pottery that somehow makes its way home with me. But that's it so far.